Hey, what up, guys? It's your girl Keish, and thank you for tapping in to What the Fuck News. We have some updates on Miss Gena, too, the model who is currently suffering from having HIV to AIDS within a decade of time of her suffering. She was living her best life in these Hollywood streets. Well, living her best life has caused her a lifetime of pain. And I just want to ask everybody who come to my channel, want to tell me how to speak on the situation, telling me that I'm too aggressive, telling me that I'm too this and too that. Well, let's just be honest. It seems like to me that I am the only one and don't even know this young lady personally. I feel like I'm the only one who actually gives a damn because they do not give a fuck about Miss Gena too. Miss Gena too. And I'm going to tell you why. And that's my opinion. And can't nobody take that from me. Because I am the one about a month ago that was all on the TikTok reading through the bullshit that Miss Gena too was dropping gems after gems after gems subliminally, my opinion, allegedly. I felt like she was speaking and wasn't nobody listening. Like I said before, I believe that she may have been hushed about it. And this is my thing. As of July 29th, I goes to go do my research. Did anybody know that Miss Ari Lennox and Mr. Diplo himself has created a GoFundMe for Miss Gena too? And they both only gave $1,000, y'all. $1,000. I mean, something's better than nothing. The goal was to raise $75,000. I think they may have like 7,500 up right now. But why nobody is talking about this? Why you don't see GoFundMe's spread it across the internet? You know, I'm reading up on these new blogs. They want to babble about, oh, she's gonna be just okay. We did a fundraiser for her, and all this whack suspect behavior because she has a slew full of people that she can list to say they was her celebrity friends. But where are they? Some of these blogs that you Google, I don't even halfway know. These blogs ain't really all that familiar, but they mention, okay, everybody starts to pay attention once her story is spreaded on Instagram. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. I have did my research and I have searched Gena too in the search box of Instagram. I've stayed on top of that. Nobody was talking about it the way I was talking about it. And let me just, I know everybody, great minds think alike, but we're talking about them not giving a fuck about Miss Gena too. And I'm going to tell you why. When I had the story going on TikTok, my account got banned for other reasons, for telling truths on other situations. So after about 1 million views, my account gets shut down. But let me tell you, it was not the first time Instagram heard of Miss Gena too. She has over 400 and something thousand followers. Her story was out there. She was putting it out there, whether they wanted to listen or not. Everybody was tagged on my TikTok. When I say all of my followers, damn near, and people who probably wasn't even following me, was tagging the Shade Room, was tagging TMZ, was tagging Miss Tasha K. Why come all the bigger blogs just briefly mention, oh, she's suffering, there's a GoFundMe, there you have it. It just seems so janky to me, so low down, so I don't give a fuck type of vibes. Because for her to say she reached out to her exes and nobody was mad? So you mean to tell me nobody came up infected? Let that sink in. Everybody's all good and like, oh, I'm okay. Are you okay? No, it's not okay. Because somebody on them lists that she got, them list of exes, somebody got that shit. Ain't no way everybody just became blessed. And I'm not gonna say that, it's not a blessing to have cheated death. But she the only one that didn't cheat death. She wasn't sleeping by herself, y'all. That leaves me even more suspect that they easy eat her. I don't care. It still goes back to the conclusion. It's just too much giving stories that leads to nowhere. I think she's scared at this point, and she don't want to mention the exes because it's going to put them in the place where they should be. Sus. Very sus. And they talking about Nick Cannon. He's all into the Dr. Sebi thing, and he's checking into that, and he done did interviews talking about, how they giving people HIV and all this subliminal stuff. Just go back and look at the behavior of the people around her, and you tell me what it is. Even if she got raped a few times and she contracted this, at 15, there's no way that the people she slept with, not one of them, don't have it. I'm just not believing it. It's baloney. It's baloney. I don't care. I don't care. So y'all tell me, make it make sense. Because this is a sweet girl. She's not a monster like they trying to make her out to be. But at the same time, you got to have some accountability for your responsibilities of your actions.
Well, when I had to reach out to my exes, they didn't even tell me that I needed to, but I just felt it was necessary. And I don't have that many exes, believe it or not, so it wasn't very hard for me to let them know. They were very understanding, and they more felt bad for me than anything because they're actually okay. Honestly, when I even had the courage to tell them my mental state at the time, I kind of wasn't caring much anymore because I thought I was going to die. And it made it a little easier for me to just think, well, I will not have to be here for the backlash, which is horrible to think, but it did make it a little easier for me to tell them. But telling them, if anything, I've gotten more of the, oh my gosh, how are you? Are you okay? Do you need anything? It was more of that reaction than what I thought I was going to get. I was thinking, oh, Lord, they're going to be mad at me. They're going to yell and be like, oh, what about me? What if, and I got the total opposite reactions. So that's good to hear. It worked out. I knew in the back of my mind that I would have to tell people anyways, because if I even want to have any romantic relationship, they have to know. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell everybody. And at the same time, I was also having thoughts of, well, if I don't make it, I want other people to know why. Like, this still happens, It's not just something that was in the 80s. It's still a thing. And here I was running around thinking I was fine and dandy. I did get tested, believe it or not, but I didn't know that I needed to specifically ask for HIV or AIDS tests. I thought an STD check was checking for all of that, but I was very wrong.
So y'all tell me, am I putting too much on it? Or it is what it is? At the end of the day, it is what it is, y'all. Take it for what it is. Because the math is not mathing. They acting like they give a fuck. They smearing our story. All they care to show, oh, we recognize you got AIDS. Y'all not pressing the issue to say, to share that actual GoFundMe. You're putting it on your back. You're putting it on your back page where nobody can really find the story. And all y'all care about is clearing your damn names. Hushing her up and clearing your names. It is what it is. Thank y'all for tapping into What the Fuck News.